Alright, let's get into it. Today, we're diving into the remarkable career of Marcia Lucas, a pivotal figure in film editing history. Welcome to Cliff Notes 7 to Know. I'm Cliff Notes. Here's the deal. You'll learn 7 facts about Marcia Lucas today. Let's leap into the legend of Lucas and learn the layers of her legacy. Fact number 1. Marcia Lucas won the Academy Award for Best Film Editing for Star Wars. She shared that Oscar with Richard Chew and Paul Hirsch. In simpler terms, their cut took raw, unconventional coverage and unfinished effects and forged a clear, propulsive story. What matters most is that the editing did not just tidy scenes. It engineered momentum and emotion in a film that was still inventing its own rulebook. Okay, here's a quick test. Which award did Marcia Lucas win for her work on Star Wars? Correct answer: Academy Award for Best Film Editing. Memory aid. Editing excellence earns an Oscar. Right, moving forward. Fact number 2. She cut the Death Star battle over roughly 8 weeks and sifted through about 40,000 feet of pilot dialogue. Let's break this down. By editing the finale first, she gave Industrial Light and Magic a timing blueprint, shot lengths, radio callouts and crosscuts that told the effects team exactly what to build. Think about it this way. The edit became the map, and ILM followed it to the millisecond. That is pre-visualization before previs was a thing. Okay, quick test. How long did Marcia Lucas spend editing the Death Star battle? Correct answer: 8 weeks. Memory aid. 8 weeks for epic peaks. Alright then, fact number 3. She suggested that Obi-Wan Kenobi should die so he could continue as a spiritual guide to Luke. Now listen, George Lucas was already considering it, but her push sharpened the mythic arc and cleared narrative clutter in the 3rd act. From a practical angle, removing a mentor in the flesh forced Luke towards self-reliance, while keeping the mentor in spirit kept the emotional through-line intact. Quick test. What major plot point did Marcia Lucas suggest for Star Wars? Correct answer: Obi-Wan Kenobi's death. Memory aid. Kenobi's end makes Luke ascend. On to the next point. Fact number 4. She edited seminal films for Martin Scorsese, including Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, Taxi Driver, and New York, New York, after Irving Lerner died mid-project. Here's where it gets interesting. Those credits planted her at the heart of New Hollywood, showed her range beyond sci-fi, and earned peer respect, including a BAFTA nomination for Taxi Driver. The big idea is that her instincts worked across genres, character studies, and stylized musicals alike. Test question: name a Martin Scorsese film edited by Marcia Lucas. Correct answer: Taxi Driver. Memory aid. Scorsese and Lucas. Cinematic nexus. Let's keep it going. Fact number 5. Marcia warned that the audience had to cheer when Han Solo swoops in at the last second. If that cheer did not happen, the ending would not land. Let's clarify. She was not guessing. She set a measurable audience response as the success metric. That guided pacing, sound mix, and reaction shots so the release valve would pop right before Luke fires the shot. Result: the theatre explodes in applause and the story's final beat resonates. Test question: what did Marcia Lucas insist audiences needed to do during Han Solo's rescue? Correct answer: cheer. Memory aid. Cheer for Han. The plan lands. Now, let's shift gears. Fact number 6. She helped design interiors for Skywalker Ranch and the Egg Company facility. Dark green walls, burnished wood trim, antique desks and tables, and a polished oak balcony overlooking an indoor courtyard. From a practical angle, that craftsman vibe created a warm, focused environment for creative teams grinding through long post schedules. Editing is about emotion and space, and she helped shape both. Test question: what did Marcia Lucas help design at Lucasfilm? Why, correct answer: interiors for Skywalker Ranch and the Egg Company. Memory aid. Design divine in Lucasfilm's line. Let's roll to the next fact. Fact number 7. Her feedback led to Raiders of the Lost Ark's added ending scene in San Francisco, bringing Marion back for emotional closure. Here's the key point. She reframed the finale around character resolution, not just spectacle. Steven Spielberg shot the new scene, and it now feels indispensable to how the movie sends you out of the theatre satisfied and smiling. Test question. Which film ending did Marcia Lucas influence? Correct answer. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Memory aid. End with flair. Lucas's care. Quick recap. Lock these in. Fact number 1. Which award did Marcia Lucas win for her work on Star Wars? Correct answer. Academy Award for Best Film Editing. Fact number 2. How long did she spend editing the Death Star battle? Correct answer. 8 weeks. Fact number 3. What major plot point did she suggest for Star Wars? Correct answer. Obi-Wan Kenobi's death. Fact number 4. Name a Martin Scorsese film she edited? No? Correct answer. Taxi Driver. Fact number 5. What did she insist audiences do during Han's rescue? No? Correct answer. Cheer. Fact number 6. What did she help design at Lucasfilm? Correct answer. Interiors for Skywalker Ranch and the Egg Company. Fact number 7. Which film ending did she influence? Correct answer. Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's it for today. You've got the top 7 facts down and you're ready to ace that exam. Stay focused, trust your prep, and knock it out of the park. Let that sink in and keep this fresh in your mind.